Well, in this day and age, police officers are under intense scrutiny. Any complaint of bad conduct could trigger an internal investigation and possible disciplinary action. Yeah, so our Fox 5 I-team was certainly intrigued when a DeKalb Fire Department employee complained a local police officer cussed her out. Well, Dale Russell is here now, and things not exactly as they seemed here.
No, Sinead, they're not. It's interesting as you watch this unfold. The DeKalb Fire Department employee complained to Stone Mountain Police that one of their officers traumatized her and cussed her out during a traffic stop. A fire department captain who was involved in that stop backed her up. The problem is the police officer's body camera tells a different story. Early morning on a sleepy DeKalb County side street, Stone Mountain Police Sergeant Stephen Floyd is on the lookout.
Pull up to the school.
He spots an expired tag and tells the driver to pull up to a nearby school parking lot. Routine stuff. But what happened next was far from routine. This stop will lead to a citizen's complaint alleging a hostile Sergeant Floyd threatened a witness to the traffic stop. A complaint like this, would this potentially be damaging to an officer?
Yes, it would. It's disparaging and it's ruining his reputation.
This is how it unfolded. Sergeant Floyd approaches the car to find DeKalb County Fire and Rescue Captain Terrell Davis behind the wheel. And virtually the first words out of Captain Davis's mouth.
Do I need to call my chief or supervisor, your chief? Or
no, I need you to close your door, sir.
Dr. Cedric Alexander is DeKalb County's Public Safety Director. But Sergeant Floyd ignores the name dropping and heads back to his car to write a ticket. There, he meets Krystal Cathcart, another DeKalb Fire and Rescue employee. Once again, he hears about Dr. Alexander.
Do we need to call Dr. Alexander?
Call Dr. Alexander for what?
What happened next led to Krystal Cathcart filing an official complaint, claiming that Sergeant Floyd created a sense of fear at the scene, that he cussed her out twice, told her to back the blank up or he'd throw her in the back of my squad car. DeKalb Fire Captain Terrell Davis backed up her written complaint, saying Sergeant Floyd was unprofessional, belligerent, and disrespectful.
And if it's true, then he's subject to reprimands, any type of discipline, including firing, termination.
Bill McKinney, a former police officer and now a lawyer who represents police, looked at the case for us.
Even if he is not fired, that's going to stay with him, and that's part of his history.
When Krystal Cathcart filed her complaint with Stone Mountain Police, she must not have known that Sergeant Floyd had a dashboard camera on his car and a body camera on his chest. You heard the complaint about the cussing, hostile, threatening officer, but he had 2 cameras. So take a look at what really happened.
Hi, officer. Is there a problem?
How you doing?
Krystal Cathcart arrived, and just like Captain Davis, she threw out the name of her top commander, Dr. Cedric Alexander. She then said she worked with Captain Davis and wanted to see what was going on. Sergeant Floyd asked her to step away from the scene.
You can wait over there.
Why?
Because I asked you to. This traffic stop had nothing to do.
I can stand right
No,
there.
you cannot stand right there, and this last time I'm going to ask you. Or I'm going to put you in the back of my car.
Let's call Dr. Alexander.
That's right, call Dr. Alexander. Thank you very much.
Looking at this, I believe it's textbook.
We showed the video to Bill McKinney.
That's standard procedures. The law enforcement does not want someone close to them when they're conducting an investigation for safety reasons.
Stone Mountain Police investigated the complaint. They showed the video to Krystal Cathcart, and she changed her story, writing, "I recant the error of Sergeant Floyd using profanity." Stone Mountain Police Internal Affairs found Cathcart and Captain Davis less than truthful in their written and recorded statements. Stone Mountain Police Chief and DeKalb Fire Chief wouldn't talk to us on camera about the incident, but Bill McKinney would.
But in this case, he was so fortunate to have not only the dashboard, but also wearing his own camera, because it shows that that's a false report. I mean, it's clear.
Now, because filing a false sworn statement can be a crime, Bill McKinney thinks it should be turned over to the local district attorney for investigation. And DeKalb Fire Chief Darnell Fulham wouldn't talk about this incident, but in an email he stated if any new information arises and warrants further attention, he'll be happy to look into it. And Russ Sine, I guess he now has the videotape of the stop.
Absolutely.
I have to believe that Dr. Alexander, whose name was dropped, will not be amused by this.
You know, I know Dr. Alexander. I know people that work for him, and no, I don't think he's going to be very happy that his name is tossed around like that. And we'll just have to wait and see. We hope to talk to him.
All right. We know you'll keep us updated. Thank you, Dale.
Dale, thanks.